I kept telling myself it was just a little escape, a brief moment to feel alive again. Daniel, my husband, was a good man, kind and steady. But lately, our life together had turned into nothing more than routine. Quiet meals, weary mornings, and words that didn't mean much anymore. When Ryan, an old love from my past, got back in touch and dangled the promise of passion and excitement, I let myself get swept up. I planned a secret getaway with him, lying to Daniel that I'd be spending the week with friends. Before boarding the plane, I even blocked Daniel's number, telling myself I didn't want anything to ruin this little adventure. And for a while, it was everything I thought I craved: fancy dinners, late-night laughter, and stolen kisses that made me feel young again. With Ryan, I pushed away my responsibilities, my promises, the man who was waiting for me back home. Every night, I convinced myself it was harmless, that I'd return, slip back into my life, and Daniel would never know. But guilt was always there, knocking softly inside my chest. I drowned it out by keeping my phone off, avoiding any reminder of home. For that 1 week, I disappeared from Daniel's life completely, leaving him with no idea where I was or why his wife had gone silent. When it was over, dread sat heavy in my stomach. On the flight back, I unblocked Daniel's number, expecting missed calls, texts full of worry, something. But there was nothing. The emptiness on my screen made my chest tighten. I told myself he was probably angry, maybe waiting to confront me when I got home. Walking into the house, I put on a smile, ready to pretend as if nothing had happened. But the silence inside felt wrong. His shoes weren't by the door. His jacket wasn't hanging where it always was. Even the faint smell of his cologne was gone. Then I saw it, a letter on the counter, my name written in Daniel's handwriting. My hands shook as I opened it. *Emily*, it read. *I don't know where you went, or why you cut me off, but your silence was enough of an answer. A husband shouldn't have to fight for a place in his wife's life. I waited. I worried. And I realized I deserve better than this. By the time you read this, I'll be gone. I won't wait for your reasons anymore. Goodbye. The words hit harder than any argument ever could. My chest ached, my legs gave out beneath me, and I realized too late just how much I'd lost. I sank into the chair, numb and hollow. I wanted to call out to him, to shout that he had it wrong, but deep down, I knew he didn't. What he saw was the truth, and no explanation could erase it. My betrayal spoke louder than anything I could have said. Days blurred into weeks, and Daniel remained gone. My calls went unanswered, my texts left on read, the letters I sent to his parents' house never acknowledged. It was as if he had cut me out of his life completely, leaving me to sit in the ruins of the home we once built together. I had traded something lasting for a fleeting thrill, and the price was permanent. Ryan tried reaching out to me afterward, but I never responded. The rush that once pulled me toward him now felt filthy and wrong. He was never meant to be part of my future. I knew that now. All I wanted was Daniel back. But as time passed, it became painfully clear he wasn't coming. This time, he chose himself over me. I kept remembering the small things I used to overlook, how Daniel always filled my gas tank before it was empty, how he brewed coffee for me every morning, how he always reminded me where home was when I felt lost. Those moments, once ordinary, now felt like cruel reminders. I had chased excitement and destroyed the steady love that had anchored me. Friends noticed my change. They asked why I looked so tired, why I no longer wore my wedding ring. I couldn't bring myself to confess what I had done. I just told them that Daniel and I had grown apart. The truth was harsher. I had broken something that was never meant to be broken, and he left before I could ask for forgiveness. Months later, the divorce papers came. There was no anger in them, no accusations, just quiet finality. He didn't want to punish me, didn't even want to fight. He only wanted to be free. Signing my name felt like sealing the coffin of the life we had once shared. Even now, sometimes late at night, I still pick up my phone and stare at his name, wondering if I ever cross his mind. But I know I will never hear his voice again, never see his smile, never feel the calm of his love. My one reckless choice didn't just end my marriage. It erased the man who had promised me forever. I have learned, too late, that love isn't just about passion or thrills. It's about trust, respect, and the quiet acts of care that keep two people together. I lost Daniel because I forgot that. The world keeps moving, but I am still haunted by the memory of a husband I pushed away, only to realize too late that he had shut the door on me for good.